So we're going to get started. Thank you all for coming. I'm really glad to see you all here. I'm excited to talk to you about the golden age of cantorial music. So if you don't know what that is, don't worry. I'm here to tell you all about it. So it was really in the early half of the 1900s, you know, that century that most of us were born in, where cantors, they weren't what you see today, in the sense that they weren't working full-time, they weren't doing pastoral work, education, they weren't members of the clergy, really. They were singers. They were singers who did a fantastic Saturday morning service where there wasn't a lot of singing along. It was really the cantor show. And that was welcome back then. Cantors became famous, specifically in communities like in New York City and Chicago and San Francisco. There were cantors by the name of Kvartin and Rosenblatt, and they were superstars, and people would come from all over to listen to them, and a repertoire began to be developed of Jewish music that was never intended to be played during a worship service. It was written as a showpiece. And if you look at your program, I've got these just 3 songs for you. So I'm going to call them songs, because we're not really praying here today in this moment. These are meant to be songs. So the first piece I want to share with you is in Yiddish. Yiddish being the language of the Jews that was in Eastern, well, it was really not just Eastern Europe, but all of Europe. So Yiddish is a mixture of Hebrew, German, Catalan, a little bit of Spanish, and there's just a big hodgepodge of the languages in Europe. This song is a really interesting song. It's this man. His name is Levi Yitzchok, and he has had it with being a Jew in this world. He says, I'm having a trial, God, and you're on trial. What you got against the people Israel? Why do you oppress your people so much? And later on it talks about the Babylonians, the Persians, the Edomites. They're all coming after us, and where are you? Why are you allowing this to happen? I thought this was a particularly timely piece of music, because I'm having that same conversation with God right now. Why are you allowing this to happen? What you got against us? So, this is, oh boy, let me get my music out. Adin Teure mit Gott.
Italien, wo sagen als sehr König ist ein König. Und ich riet ob den Zorn ihrer Dice zog, Our next piece is Yerushalayim Yercho, and it's in Hebrew, but I'll be using a version of Hebrew that maybe some of you heard as children, or maybe your parents or grandparents used. It's the kind of Hebrew where it's not, the word isn't Yercha, it's Yercho. So my mother, when we used to go to services, I would hear, I would say, Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol la'tet gedula leotzer b'reshit, and she would go, Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol la'tet gedula leotzer b'reshit, shalom asanu doye ha'rasos v'lo samanu shchot, and so the tags become saws, and the kamats becomes awe. This is a prayer that is part of the weekly liturgy. We have the Amidah. So on Shabbat, we only, because it's Shabbat and we don't want to ask God for too much, we only have 7 requests. But during the week, we have 14 requests, and this is one of them. It's asking God to save Yerushalayim. So it's a plea to God, please take care of this sacred city.
Will
Jerusalem. Simply titled as Yerushalayim. This is about, I have to share with you a little story. I lived in Israel for a year, and I went to Mount Scopus, and there's something so magical about being in the land of Israel, and specifically being in Jerusalem. And you feel such a connection to the earth. You feel like this is where my people are, this is where I belong. And this song is a love letter to the beautiful city of Jerusalem. It says here, 100 generations I have dreamed of you, dreamed of the privilege to bask in your light. And the very last phrase is, out of the ruins, I will rebuild you. So this is Yerushalayim, and it is written, composed by Moshe Rappaport. Kapal Well, that's it. And I'm really grateful that you all took a chance to listen to some music that's a little different than what we're used to hearing at Temple Emanuel, harkening from an era in the past. And stick around for the next 19 minutes, and we'll welcome in Shabbat together.
Cantor for sharing with us some amazing chazanut beginning at 5:15 or so. It was beautiful, so thank you for sharing that with us. I do want to welcome back someone we haven't seen for many months here. We've been reading Jeannie Friedland's name here from Misha Berach, and she's here tonight with us, so it's wonderful to have her back here tonight. So we're glad that she's here and able to be with us. Yesterday, it happened to be Tu B'Shvat. Some of us gathered on Wednesday evening for a Seder to celebrate Tu B'Shvat, the holiday that reminds us that spring is starting not here, but in Israel. But for us, a reminder that warmer days are quite a few months away. But we're connected, of course, to Israel. The custom is to eat fruits from Israel, to celebrate the birthday or the anniversary of the trees. So though it was yesterday, Tu B'Shvat, I thought we should start with a Tu B'Shvat story on the cover of our handout tonight. Hopefully you've picked up a handout. This is, if someone says to you, I need a Tu B'Shvat story, this is the classic holiday story. Here goes. Once, an old man was planting a fig tree when a Roman general happened to pass by. He laughed at the old man and said, "Why are you doing this? Why are you planting this tree, these trees? Don't you realize it will take more than 20 years anyway, before the tree will grow and bring forth fruit? And you won't be around. You'll be deceased by then." The man answered, "When I was a small child, I could eat fruit because those who had come before me had planted trees. Am I not obligated to do the same for the next generation?" And the general responded, "If you are privileged to eat from the tree, let me know. Give me a call." In the course of time, the tree in fact produced figs, and the old man, lived long enough to enjoy them. He filled a basket and brought them to the general, who honored this man. Now the general's servants were surprised that he would show honor to this poor man, Jewish man. But the general said, "His Creator honors him, and so shall I not honor him too?" Midrash, Leviticus Rabbah, a reminder for all of us that we have a responsibility to provide for future generations. We enjoyed what people planted and shared with us. It's our obligation to prepare and give back for future generations. And so Cantor, I think we're going to use our prayer book tonight next. This song for Tu B'Shvat, page 672. Ashkedia Orachat.
Tu B'Shvat is a holiday where we celebrate trees. And for all you tree huggers, this is our holiday. This wonderful, wonderful song, it's really a children's song. Ashkedia Orachat. The almond tree is blooming and the golden sun shines. Now the Hebrew is actually really tough. Even I have trouble with it. So we're going to do it really slow. We're only going to do that first paragraph.
custom to plant a tree in Israel or anywhere on Tu B'Shvat to celebrate new life blooming, new life blossoming. It just so happens tonight, on my left, there are two moms who are celebrating tonight the birth of their beautiful, handsome, incredible newborn, just 2 months old, I think, son. His name is Lev Ian. We're going to invite them first to light Shabbat candles, and later on, they're going to return for a naming. So come on up, Charlotte and Alex. We are in our books on page 121. I'm going to give you my book to use, I think. Sure. Yep. I'll put it over here.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
He's adorable, by the way.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'cha l'kner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Baruch atah
Eloheinu
melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lecha l'kner shel Shabbat.
If anyone would like on my left or right to light their own candle, please do so at this time. Page 127, we continue. I ask you to read with me responsively. There are days when we seek things for ourselves and measure failure by what we do not gain. On Shabbat. There are days when we exploit nature as if it were a horn of plenty that can never be exhausted. There are days when we act as if we cared nothing for the rights of others. So we embrace Shabbat, day of rest, day of wonder, day of peace. We welcome in Shabbat with the words of Lecha Dodi, page 138, 139, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. comfortable, I'm sorry. I'm going to ask you to rise now as we open the ark, and we invite Charlotte and Alex to come and bring to the open ark Lev Ian for his naming. O God, source of all life, we thank you for the countless blessings we woke up you have given us. We thank you especially for the sacred joy and privilege of parenthood, which adds profound meaning and purpose to our existence. Grateful, so very, very grateful for your gift of life. Charlotte and Alex have come into our sanctuary to thank you, God, and to ask your guidance, Almighty, in the upbringing of their newborn, handsome, fine-looking son. Grant to these parents some rest, wisdom, patience, devotion, that they may raise their son in accordance with what is sacred in our tradition. In this synagogue, with many witnesses here, we give to this young man a beautiful name. He will be known in English, it's really Hebrew, Lev Ian as his English name, but in Hebrew, he is being given the name Akiva. Akiva, a sage, a giant in Jewish life. We think about Akiva having a really wonderful story. He met his wife while he was working for, I believe it was her parents. He was a very poor individual, and he married Rachel, and Rachel said, look, if we get married, I'm going to work, and you can study. Akiva was known for being a farmer, known for being a shepherd. He was a man of the earth. I guess he loved animals, and I guess, too, he was deeply committed to scholarship and learning. And so all of these things, we are hoping and praying that you, the newest Akiva, will embody, embrace also. Akiva means protect, shelter. Your parents are protecting you. Your parents are sheltering over you. As you grow, may you also protect people. Watch over them, shelter them as you live your life. May this name, Akiva ben Rivka, Alex, may this name become honored in all of Israel and all the community. And so, we say, Misha Be'ach Avoteinu Avraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, V'imoteinu Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Hu yivarech et hayeled harach hazeh. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, bless this child with life, long life, and great health. May he continue to be a joy to his parents. May he live to bring honor, kavod, to the house of Israel, blessings to humanity, and glory to the name of God. And so we are going to now ask God's blessing upon you using the words that come to us of the Torah behind us. So,
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha
presence always be with you, ever gracious unto you.
Yisharonai panav elecha, v'yasem lecha shalom.
God's presence always be with you, ever gracious unto you. May God bestow upon you the choicest blessing, the blessing of shalom, blessing of peace.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu lazman hazeh.
Parents need these. What's happened, right? There you go. And also the Temple of Emanuel Bear.
Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Yeheilanu, 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 Ulechol Yisrael, Yeheilanu, Yeheilanu, Ulechol Yisrael, Yeheilanu, Yeheilanu, Ulechol Yisrael, Yeheilanu, Yeheilanu, Ulechol Yisrael.
As long as you're staying, we'll continue with the Baruch Hu in our books, page 264. We are continuing on page 265. Again, responsively, Adonai, your majesty is proclaimed by the marvels of earth and sky. Sun, moon, and stars testify to your power and wisdom. Together, day follows day, and the years vanish, but your sovereignty endures. Though all things pass, let not your glory depart from us. Help us to become co-workers with you, and endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. Baruch atah Adonai, Amari Baruch. We turn the page, we continue. In each age, we receive and transmit Torah. At each moment, we are addressed by the world. In each age, we are challenged by our ancient teaching. At each moment, we stand face to face for truth. In each age, we add our wisdom to that which has gone before. At each moment, the knowing heart is filled with wonder. In each age, the children of Torah become elders and seek as the world for our Baruch atah Adonai. Whether seated or standing, we proclaim these words together, the words of Shema, page 267. Page 268, we chant these words together.
Ubechtecha
Adonai Elohechem, Asher Tzeitethem, Eretz Mitzrayim, V'yot lachem, Elohim, Ani We worship the power that unites the universe, a promise of harmony for all. Yet that oneness eludes our grasp. Before our eyes there is a vision of perfection, order, and goodness. There is evil enough. When will redemption come? We grant everyone. Long ago we escaped the tyranny of Egypt. Our people saw the power of the Most High. We learned God's presence redeems time and event. So we celebrate this power that makes for freedom. Middle of page 271, we read together, "Give us a place to rest, O God. Shelter us in the long, soft evening shadows of your truth. You are true protection and safety. In your presence we find love and acceptance. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukkot shalom aleinu, el kol amo Yisrael, me'al Yerushalayim." We continue with our tefillah beginning on page 273. Once again, please rise.
Adonai sefatai titach uvia giza ilatecha. Adonai sefatai titach uvia giza ilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Eloheinu ve'Eloheinu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei
Please be seated. Let's pause for a moment and think of those that we know and love who are in need of healing on this Shabbat. We think tonight of Rachel Oros, Don Denhoff. We think of Marcia Margulies. Judy Cernick had some foot surgery this week. We think of her tonight. Rose Malport, Heather Yonkers. We think of Amy and Ken Gross. We think of Dorothy Garland, Phyllis Lindhaus, Sylvia Margolin, Taylor Krause, Lawrence Krause, Alan Schaefer, Lanny Thody, Bruce Roller, Barb Edelman. And tonight with us, we think as well of Jeannie Friedland, wishing her health. Are there others you know of, not on my list, that you know are in need of healing? Please share with us their names. On my left first, names to share. On my right, names to share. On my left or my right. Anywhere, names to share. Please. Okay. Names we've missed. We think of all these people, those mentioned, those not mentioned. We offer these words of healing, words of Yishaberach on their behalf. The words are in our books, page 371. Whether eyes open or closed, we continue with a few moments of silent prayer. So tonight our Shabbat has a special name, a name I absolutely love. This week our Shabbat is called Shabbat Shirah. I have one daughter, her name is Shira or Shirah. Shira means song, and this Shabbat is given that name because of what is found in the Torah portion. You can see it in your handout. The Shirat Hayam, the Song of the Sea. The Song of the Sea refers to a verse in Exodus, sung by Moses and the Israelites after the miracle of the parting of the Red Sea. Some people call it the Sea of Reeds. It retells the miracle that has just occurred, and the text is written, as you see here, in a very unique way. The Talmud teaches that it resembles half bricks set over whole bricks. The first question asked is this: why the song now in the Torah? Was there not a miracle worthy of a song earlier on, or others in the future that would be worthy of such a song? One tradition teaches that the song was not sung because of the splitting of the sea, but because at that very moment our ancestors truly came to believe in God. And so what do? They burst out in song. The other questions are these: why does the text resemble half bricks and full bricks? Is this not a waste of valuable space in the Torah? All that white space unused. How different this arrangement is than other verses. And sometimes there's large pieces of text all together with no white space at all. Famous Torah, there's always a famous Torah scholar. This one's name is Yaakov Kuli, who taught that the white spaces, the blank spaces, are reminders of all that we do not know about God, all that we have to learn in life. These spaces are about what might be missing in our life, what we're striving to find, maybe the beautiful music of a well-lived life. What are the white spaces in your life? The blank spaces in your life? The spaces not yet filled with the things that you want to do yet. The things you want to achieve yet in your life, your days upon this earth. And what will you do to fill in these parts, these white spaces? Some people suggest the white spaces are pauses for all of us to take, like Shabbat almost, to take a deep breath and savor the blessings we have, the songs we already know. Do we spend too much time trying to fill in every moment of our life with something while not taking the time to enjoy what we already have, to savor that which is already in our possession, our grasp, our relationships? Are the spaces to be filled or to be left empty? We spend our lives trying to figure out what the balance is, what that correct balance should be. The song of the sea we're going to hear chanted in a moment, or a few verses of it from the cantor. It's a reminder that we have much to celebrate, much to learn, and just like our ancestors, we have much to sing about. This baby boy tonight here, that's not worth singing about. I'm not sure what is. So many reasons to sing with joy to God. We're in our prayer books on page 363. At the bottom of the page, these words from Proverbs. Happy is the one who finds wisdom, the one who gains understanding. For its value is greater than silver, its yield than fine gold. It is more precious than rubies. No treasure can match it. Please rise. In this scroll is the secret of our people's life, from Sinai until now. Its teaching is love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is its gift to all who treasure it. Top of 364.
Torah,
text is the easiest one to find in the Torah. All that white space. Avi 14 has the Aliyah tonight.
And before Avi speaks, chants, whatever you want to do, I do want to talk to you a little bit about the music you're about to hear. So this is called the Song of the Sea. So the Israelites got across the Red Sea, they were thrilled, and they were so happy they sang a little song. So there's a Ashkenazi melody that you're going to hear me do, and it's not following the cantillation that is in the Tikkun. However, every line that has the name of God, that has the song. Every line that does not have the name of God follows the cantillation. So you'll hear me switch on and off depending on what I'm singing about. We're only going to do verses 1 through 11, because we all want to go home at some point tonight. And it ends with words you're going to find very familiar. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but when you hear it, maybe you'll know.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach. Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Baruch Rabanu Mikol Ha'amin, V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Az Yashir Moshe U'Bnei Yisrael Et Hashirah Hazot L'Adonai V'yomeru Lemor Hashirah L'Adonai Ki Ga'o Ga'a Sus V'Rachvo Rama V'Yam.
Then Moses and the Israelites sang this song to Adonai. They said, I will sing to Adonai, for God has triumphed gloriously. Horse and driver God has hurled into the sea.
O ziva zimratya, vayehili lishua, ze'eli v'yanehu, Elohei avi aroma menhu. Adonai ish milchama, Adonai shelo.
Adonai is my strength and might. God has become my deliverance. This is my God, and I will enshrine God. God of my father's house, I will exalt God.
Merkavot paro, v'chelu rama yaravayam, umivchar shalishav tubu vayam sof.
Adonai the warrior. Adonai is God's name. Pharaoh's chariots and his army he has cast into the sea, and the pick of the officers are drowned in the sea of reeds.
Tehomot yechasumu, yardu b'mitzolot, kemo aven.
The depths covered them. They went down into the depths like a stone.
Yemincha Adonai nedari b'koach, Yemincha Adonai tir'atz oyev.
Your right hand, Adonai, glorious in power. Your right hand, Adonai, shatters the foe.
Uvro ge'uncha teharos, karnecha, Tishalach, Tironecha, Oichelemu Kadash.
In your great triumph, you break your opponents. You send forth your fury. It consumes them like straw.
Uvruach apecha ne'ermu mayim, titzvu kemoneir, notzlim, Kafu tehomot belev yam.
And the blast of your nostrils let the waters piled up. The floods stood straight like a wall. The depths froze in the heart of the sea.
Amar oyev erduf she'ashid achalei shalom. Timla emo nafshi ari charbi torishemu yadi.
The foe said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My desire shall have its fill of them. I will bear my sword, my hand shall subdue them.
Nashafta veruchacha kisamoyam tzalalu ka'oferet bayamim adirim.
Made your wind blow, the sea covered them. They sank like lead in the majestic waters.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot osefelem.
Who is like you, Adonai, among the celestials? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher nasa lanu torat emet, v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notei haTorah.
Amen. Yishar koach.
We're going to rise as the Torah is dressed. We're on page 370.
Zot haTorah asher sam Moshe
Page 375. God's Torah is perfect, reviving the soul. God's teaching is sure, making wise the simple. God's precepts are right, enlightening the mind. God's mitzvot are clear, giving light to the eyes. God's word is pure, enduring forever. God's judgments are true, and altogether just.
Ki lekach tov natati lachem torati al ta'azovu Eitz chaim hi lemachazikim ba v'tom becheha meushar deracheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Kadesh Kadesh Yameinu Kadesh Yameinu Kekedem.
Remain standing, page 586.
ולשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
Remain standing. Avi and I have the same taste in clothing. I have that exact same sweatshirt. Wear it once or twice a year. We think of those that we have loved and we have lost. We remember those whose yortzites occur this week. That's the anniversary of their passing. We remember Arnold Lewis Cohen, Barry Crown, Gilbert Ehrlich, Terry Fearing, Joseph Ginsburg, Irving Keyes, Joyce Kretz, Robert B. Levy, Glenn Parker, Melvin Rappaport, Rebecca Cernick, Arthur Art Silverstein, Fanny Weinstein. We think, too, of those who gave their lives for our faith and those who perished in the horrors of the Holocaust. We think of all of our loved ones who have left us and gone to their final resting place. In their memory, we say these words of Kaddish, words that sanctify, magnify God's name. Again, page 598, we say, Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach yutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'yimeru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach leolam ulonei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kusha b'riku le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran v'yoma v'yimeru amen. Yehei shalom araba min shamaya v'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to the entire world, to which we say amen. Please be seated. Except for, I believe it's Janice Fonger tonight, sharing with us some announcements. They were fighting over who should give the announcements tonight. Janice won the battle, apparently. Member of our Board of Trustees. Also, she works with and for the cantor at UJS.
And here I am spending Shabbat with all of you. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. What a beautiful service tonight. And babies. Who doesn't love babies? Mazel tov to Charla and Alex on the birth of your sweet, precious baby. Look, he's smiling. Hi, sweetie.
Look at me.
Love Ian. I love Ian. Had I had a son, he would have been named Ian, so I love the name. On his baby naming, and also thank you so much for hosting our Oneg tonight in his honor. The next Young Jews event, of which I'm not allowed to go to, is happening tonight following services. Enjoying food and an evening of fun at Wenger's Bowling. If interested, see Shelby. I don't do bowling. I'd ruin my nails. Join the rabbi tomorrow morning at 10 for Torah study. Enter please through the front doors. Intro to Judaism begins at 11:30. Shabbat with Corey Dane. Corey, let everyone know who you are. Returns next Saturday, February. It's going to be February in 1 week, in a few days, at 10 a.m. Men of all ages are invited to join us for our next men's night on Tuesday, February 6th at 6 for an evening of Greek food prepared by our fabulous member, Greg Zizos. Food's good. Men come just for the food and the good company. Please contact the office to RSVP. We are truly excited to welcome comedian Karen Bergreen to Temple as we celebrate an adults-only Purim night, corned beef and comedy on Saturday, March 23rd at 6:15. $18 for members and $36 for non-members. Contact the office to RSVP. So we're looking for sponsors for this fabulous comedy and corned beef night. Sponsors who'd be willing to underwrite the cost of the corned beef, or the pastrami, or the coleslaw, or the potato salad, the mustard, the mono bread, the hamantashen, maybe the pickles, the Dr. Brown soda, the rye bread, the challah, or any of the vegan offerings. So lots of sponsorship opportunities. Please contact the office. On a more serious note, the food bank is requesting plain oatmeal and chunky soups during this cold weather. Please help us with this mitzvah. And with the safety and well-being of our children in mind, the United Jewish School has increased security this year. The costs have been substantial. We are seeking help to help defray some of the costs that were not budgeted prior to the craziness on October 7th. Talk to the cantor or me if this is something you'd like to help the school with. That's all. Thank you again. Shabbat Shalom, and everybody have a warm and wonderful Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you very much. I do want to mention that the oneg tonight, there is lots of fruits for Tu B'Shvat, dried fruits. So we'll celebrate together in a few moments that holiday. And just Canna reminded me that we didn't officially yet begin to advertise the amazing Purim Carnival that's going to happen here the morning after the comedy and corned beef night. It's a busy weekend, so that's in the works, and it's being planned as we speak, actually. We're going to end our service tonight with one last nod to Tu B'Shvat. In our books, page 672, I think this is the shortest ever, as far as words are concerned, song for Tu B'Shvat. The song is Atzei Zeitim Omdim, olive trees are standing. Atzei Zeitim Omdim, Atzei Zeitim Omdim, Atzei Zeitim Omdim, Atzei Zeitim Omdim, Atzei. Shabbat Shalom to everyone. Please join us for Kiddush Motzi in a moment.